There's a unique satisfaction in growing your own food. The process of planting, nurturing, and finally harvesting your own produce is incredibly fulfilling. It's a journey that connects you deeply with the earth and the food you consume. The taste of a sun-warmed tomato freshly picked from the vine is unmatched. It's a flavor that store-bought tomatoes simply can't replicate. The sweetness, the juiciness, and the vibrant color all speak to the care and effort put into growing it. Seasonal vegetable gardening connects us to the rhythm of nature, teaching valuable lessons about patience and reward. Watching your garden evolve through the seasons is a reminder of nature's cycles and the importance of timing in agriculture. It's about nurturing life, from tiny seeds to bountiful harvests. Each seed holds the potential for growth, and with the right care, it transforms into a plant that can feed you and your family. Imagine stepping into your garden and harvesting the freshest ingredients for your meals. The satisfaction of knowing exactly where your food comes from and the effort that went into growing it adds a special flavor to every dish. This is the magic of seasonal vegetable farming. It's a practice that not only provides food, but also fosters a sense of accomplishment and connection to the natural world. It's about working with nature's cycles to grow delicious, nutritious food right in your backyard. By understanding and respecting these cycles, you can ensure a continuous supply of fresh produce throughout the year. Whether you have a sprawling garden or a sunny windowsill, the journey begins with understanding the seasons. Even a small space can yield a surprising amount of food if you plan and plant wisely. Each season brings a unique set of vegetables, each with its own preferences for temperature and sunlight. Knowing what to plant and when is crucial for a thriving garden. Spring welcomes cool season crops like lettuce and spinach, which thrive in the mild temperatures and longer days, while summer ushers in the warmth-loving tomatoes and peppers. These plants flourish under the hot sun, producing an abundance of flavorful fruits. Understanding these seasonal variations is key to a successful and abundant harvest. Crop rotation and planning are essential practices that help maintain soil health and maximize yield. Seasonal vegetable gardening is more than just a hobby. It's a rewarding journey of learning, connecting with nature, and enjoying the fruits and vegetables of your labor. It's an activity that can be shared with family and friends, creating lasting memories and delicious meals. So let's grab our gardening gloves and embark on this fulfilling adventure together. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, there's always something new to learn and enjoy in the garden. Let's cultivate not just plants, but also a deeper appreciation for the food we eat and the natural world around us. Spring arrives with a promise of renewal and a burst of fresh flavors. Cool season vegetables thrive in the mild temperatures and shorter daylight hours of spring. These hardy plants can tolerate light frosts and prefer cooler soil. Lettuce, spinach, and arugula are staples of the spring garden, offering a continuous supply of fresh salad greens. Plant them in succession, sowing a new row every few weeks, to enjoy a continuous harvest throughout the season. Root vegetables such as radishes and carrots also flourish in the cool, moist soil of spring. Peas, with their delicate sweetness, are another spring favorite. They prefer cool temperatures and will stop producing when the weather turns hot. Don't forget about broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage, which prefer the cooler temperatures of early spring and fall. Start these cool season vegetables indoors a few weeks before the last expected frost, or sow them directly into the ground once the soil can be worked. Remember to harden off seedlings started indoors by gradually acclimating them to outdoor conditions before transplanting. Enjoy the fresh, vibrant flavors of spring. As the days lengthen and temperatures rise, our gardens transition to a symphony of summer flavors. Summer is the time for heat-loving vegetables, those that bask in the long, sunny days and thrive in warm soil. Tomatoes, with their juicy sweetness, are a summer garden staple. Peppers, in their vibrant array of colors and levels of heat, add a spicy kick. Cucumbers, with their refreshing crunch, are perfect for salads and pickles. Beans, whether bush or pole varieties, offer a versatile and prolific harvest. These heat-loving vegetables need plenty of sunlight and warm soil to flourish. Start seeds indoors 6 to 8 weeks before the last expected frost, or sow them directly into the ground once the soil is warmed up. Remember to provide adequate support for vining plants like tomatoes and cucumbers. Summer is also the time to enjoy the sweetness of corn on the cob and the earthy flavors of zucchini and squash. With proper care and attention, your summer garden will be bursting with colorful and delicious produce. As the days shorten and a crispness fills the air, autumn brings a unique charm to the garden. The vibrant colors of the changing leaves create a picturesque backdrop, transforming the garden into a canvas of reds, oranges, and yellows. This seasonal shift not only affects the foliage, but also the types of crops that can be grown and harvested. While some summer crops may linger, autumn is also a time to embrace cool season vegetables that thrive in the cooler temperatures and shorter daylight hours. These vegetables are well suited to the fall climate, making it an ideal time to plant and harvest them. The garden takes on a new life, filled with the promise of a bountiful autumn harvest. Many of the same vegetables that thrive in spring, like lettuce, spinach, and radishes, can also be planted in the fall for a second harvest. These leafy greens and root vegetables are resilient and can withstand the cooler temperatures, providing fresh produce well into the autumn months. Planting these crops in the fall not only extends the growing season, but also ensures a continuous supply of fresh, nutritious vegetables. The cooler weather can even enhance their flavors, making them a delightful addition to your autumn meals. Root vegetables, such as carrots, beets, and turnips, develop a deeper sweetness when planted in late summer for a fall harvest. These vegetables benefit from the cooler temperatures, which help them to store sugars and enhance their natural flavors. The process of harvesting these root vegetables in the fall is a rewarding experience. The soil, now cooler and more manageable, makes it easier to pull out these nutrient-rich crops. The satisfaction of unearthing a perfectly formed carrot or beet is unmatched. The cooler temperatures and shorter days allow these vegetables to store sugars, resulting in a more flavorful harvest. The first frost of the season can actually improve the taste of many root vegetables, making them sweeter and more enjoyable to eat. Kale and collard greens are hardy vegetables that actually prefer cooler temperatures and can even tolerate light frosts. These leafy greens are not only resilient but also incredibly nutritious, making them a staple in the autumn garden. Their flavors become sweeter after a frost, adding a unique dimension to your autumn meals. The frost acts as a natural enhancer, bringing out the best in these greens and making them a delicious addition to any dish. Autumn is also the time to plant garlic and onions for a spring harvest next year. These alliums require a period of cold dormancy to develop their bulbs properly, making the fall season the perfect time to get them in the ground. Planting garlic and onions in the fall ensures that they have enough time to establish themselves before the winter sets in. By the time spring arrives, these plants will be ready to burst forth with new growth, providing a fresh supply of flavorful bulbs. So, as you bid farewell to summer's bounty, embrace the opportunity to extend the gardening season with a vibrant and flavorful fall garden. The transition from summer to autumn is a time of renewal and growth, offering a chance to savor the last of the season's bounty while preparing for the next. Enjoy the beauty and abundance that autumn brings to your garden. Before sowing seeds or planting seedlings, it's crucial to prepare the soil properly. This step is often overlooked, but it is the cornerstone of a thriving garden. Think of it as building a strong foundation for a house. A healthy garden starts with healthy soil. The quality of your soil can make or break your gardening efforts. Begin by removing any weeds or debris from the planting area. Weeds can harbor pests and diseases that can affect your plants. Weeds compete with your vegetables for nutrients, water, and sunlight. By eliminating them, you give your plants the best chance to thrive. Next, loosen the soil using a garden fork or tiller. This step is crucial for breaking up compacted soil, which can hinder root growth. This improves drainage and aeration, allowing roots to grow freely. Proper aeration ensures that oxygen reaches the roots, which is vital for their health. Good soil structure is essential for healthy plant growth. It allows for better water infiltration and root penetration. It allows roots to penetrate easily, access nutrients, and absorb water effectively. Healthy roots are the foundation of a strong plant. Once the soil is loosened, it's time to add some organic matter, such as compost or well-rotted manure. This enriches the soil with essential nutrients. Organic matter improves soil structure, adds beneficial nutrients, and enhances water retention. It also encourages beneficial microbial activity in the soil. Think of it as feeding and nourishing the soil, which in turn nourishes your plants. Healthy soil leads to healthy plants, which are more resistant to pests and diseases. Finally, rake the soil smooth and level the planting area. This ensures that seeds are sown at the correct depth and have good contact with the soil. A well-prepared seedbed ensures good seed-to-soil contact, promoting even germination and strong root development. This is the first step towards a bountiful harvest. By investing time and effort in soil preparation, you're setting the stage for a healthy and productive garden. A little effort now can lead to a season full of vibrant, thriving plants. Planting techniques vary depending on the vegetable and the time of year. Some vegetables, like tomatoes and peppers, benefit from being started indoors several weeks before the last frost. This gives them a head start and extends the growing season. Direct sowing, on the other hand, is suitable for vegetables that don't transplant well or prefer cooler soil temperatures. Carrots, radishes and beans are good examples of vegetables that are typically direct sown. When sowing seeds, it's important to follow the recommended spacing guidelines on the seed packet. Overcrowding can lead to competition for resources and reduced yields. Planting depth is also crucial. Some seeds need to be sown deeper than others. Once your seeds are sown, water them in gently but thoroughly. Keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged, as this can lead to seed rot. With proper planting techniques, you'll be well on your way to a thriving vegetable garden.